Hello and welcome to this reading for all Libra identifying people, or for everybody who is drawn to the title of this video. This is a Libra reading for April 2025, but this can be accurate for any time you find this. If you find this another time, you know, if it helps you, if it inspires you, if it gives you something, then why not take it? Okay, there's two oh wow, okay, Libra, strong stuff strong stuff happening here already. We do have a World card and the Hierophant, so we're really, and this in a combination, we're really stepping into the next level of really living our truth, living our spiritual beliefs, going into the next stage of life here, and really stepping more and more into what we believe in. Maybe you've gained a higher connection to the divine. Maybe you feel like you mastered some sort of connection to the divine, and now you're stepping into a new level, you're leveling up. Maybe you feel like you're more committed to a spiritual practice than ever, or it's a completely new journey, it's a completely new commitment to a spiritual practice. It could also be that you're listening to spiritual teachings, you are learning more, you're learning deeper, maybe about religion, maybe about, you know, all kinds of spiritual knowledge, mysticism, etc. And maybe you are also teaching some of that stuff, so it could also be the case. We have the Holy Trinity here, which is represented by what's on the wand of the Hierophant, which there's a lot of, I feel a lot of this energy of higher knowledge now coming into manifestation. With the Hierophant card, we do have this spiritual connection, and of course at the same time the earthly connection. He is the representative of God on earth in a certain, of course, church or religious system. He brings a system, he brings a belief system quite literally into form, into manifestation. And that is really living in the end and living in your truth and leveling up into a new journey with a new faith. And I was listening to a really important, I think important and interesting talk today. I was going back to Eckhart Tolle, that probably a lot of people of you know, and it was just like randomly, and it was obviously not randomly, clicking on this thing about faith and belief and the Bible and Jesus talking about faith and belief and what's the difference. And the difference is that if you believe, like in the Bible, in the New Testament, the difference is if you believe, you will be saved, but if you have faith, you have certainty, you know. Faith and belief are not the same thing, and this seems like it's like you've built your own system of belief, and therefore you gained faith and clarity and deep trust. And that is what faith is, a deep trust to work together with the universe, which is the world and the universe card here, to create what is in alignment with your beliefs. Wow, okay. This is some next level shit, Libra. Of course, you've went through the whole solar lunar eclipse cycles in the last 2 years, and this is the last one in Aries, so new moon in Aries. So you've grown up a lot in the last 2.5 years. This is a whole different ball game. I'm happy for you. It's beautiful. This makes me happy. Okay. Oh, wow. Yes, again, confirmation of manifesting in the very physical realm. The Knight of Pentacles, which is also the King of Pentacles in other decks, both speak about Taurus and about understanding how to produce results in the physical world. Understanding what needs to be put into a situation, what resources, what type of work, what time. Also waiting, you know, when do you have to wait? When do you have to let things grow? When do you have to call in things? He is waiting. He is here waiting for things, for the harvest, you know. You can only sow so much and water so much and work the field so much. At some point, you also gotta wait to let things grow. At the same time, you have a lot of resources. You're not in a hurry to get more because you have everything. That's the Knight of Pentacles really in a nutshell, because he has everything. He's not, you know, he's not in a rush to get more. And that is also the secret of wealth mindset, you know, like this running after wealth. I often think that a lot of I had this realization lately, or a realization, like a thought, that a lot of rich people actually, like rich, you know, I need to be rich and I need to be a millionaire. And that's like a trend right now, I feel like. Is it becoming a trend? I feel like that is actually a very poor mindset. You know, if you're constantly running after the money, and I know that a lot of people make money like that, and a lot of people preach that, and especially in the whole business entrepreneur type of world, people are like, you gotta get up in the morning at 5:30, and then you gotta go to have your fucking ice bath, and I don't know, all these things. And I'm not, you know, I'm a big believer in putting your body also under stress a little bit to, you know, grow and to build up resistance and stuff. But if you're constantly in this idea of running after something, I mean, that is really a restless poverty kind of thinking, in my opinion. And I think we're escaping that here. We're escaping that. We're coming from a much more faithful place. He looks very faithful that things will grow, and if they don't, well, it's not all, you know, you cannot control if it's going to rain tomorrow. I mean, maybe you can, maybe some people can, maybe some people are that powerful, but not the everyday agricultural farmer type guy who knows a lot about the cycles of the universe and of the earth, but he will not be able, you know, to force things into fruition. It is this leveling up that's happening here comes from a very stable position with the Knight of Pentacles. This is not like some, you know, hocus pocus dreamy thing. This is very much rooted in reality, what's happening here. Ooh. Ten of Pentacles. It's a lot about resources. It could be a lot about money. It could be a lot about financial gain. And it could be really about the realization that you have everything right now. It's like this manifestation type of thing where it's like, I am rich now. How do I feel when if I would be rich? I had the same, maybe you want to also, it depends on what you understand as wealth, and having all the resources. Also having all the resources to step into into a new level. Maybe you want to look at the Leo reading, because the Leo reading speaks of that when it comes to attention and when it comes to how we are perceived, you know. And this is more about, what do I actually own, what do I have, what do I hold in my hands. And I think it's really stepping into a position here for this reading that we have an understanding that we have everything. we already have everything, and how does it feel, and how do we embody that? Because the Knight of Pentacles is embodying things as well. It's very much about the physical body. So how do I get up in the morning? It's really this game, act as if, but really not only act as if, feel as if. What would I do if I would be, let's say, a billionaire? You know, how would I get up in the morning? What would I do? Would I worry about, I don't know, would I worry about not being able to pay the bill? Would I? No, I wouldn't. You know, it's as simple as that. And it's practice, and it's difficult, but I think this has a lot to do with manifestation techniques for you. So check out like Dr. Joe Dispenza. He's amazing. You get really good results with him, I think. You know, go to, if you're new with law of attraction, manifestation type of thing, go to the thousands and thousands of manifestation channels on YouTube. There's really good people out there, and see what resonates with you. But meditation is crucial. 10 of Wands. Well, it's gonna be work, I tell you that much. What's waiting on the other side of this, you know, and maybe you're looking at it. Maybe you're looking at, like, if I want to keep that sense of wealth and well-being and security for myself, and I'm leveling up in that belief, on the other side of that, it could be quite a lot at the same time. It's a 10 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands, I mean, the 10 of Wands is saying, and we're talking April, you know, we're not talking a year, we're talking a couple of weeks here for this reading. If I want to go there, it will be exhausting to do all the work, you know. If I want to level up in this belief that I can have all of this, it will be, if I can get it all, is also a lot of effort, you know. People still, what would a billionaire do? He would still have to take care of a lot of things. And I've just recently watched a billionaire say something like, okay, it's hard to maintain a poor lifestyle, and that lesson is he's very sure it's very difficult to, you know, hard to maintain a lifestyle of lack, and where you learn how to live as a poor person, but it's also hard to maintain a billionaire lifestyle. You know, it's not easy. It's not, people are like, oh, if I had all the money. No. A lot of people cannot handle that, and it needs a lot of detachment and judgment and clarity and balance, and that's all. Wow, and that's all the adjustment card, the judgment card. So, no, not the judgment card. I'm sorry, the justice card. So that is, wow, that is a reality check here, but also very intense reading. And underneath we have the Queen of Pentacles. It could be that you might want to also partner with somebody to maintain all that wealth that you've accumulated, I want to say. Maybe there is some people watching that are very wealthy, and it could be about a relationship for sure. If that's the case, it would probably more be like a male energy. But you know, wanting it all and having it all, it is a lot. I mean, it is a lot, literally. And that's the Ten of Wands. And the Ten of Wands can be oppressive. But we also learn, of course, it cannot be, the Ten of Wands is not a state you can maintain for too long. You have to take your breaks, you have to take your, you have to rest, you have to lean back, you have to, you know, just take your mind off of things. You have to stop doing all the things. That's more like, you cannot do all the things all the time. It's just, it's just at some point it's not working anymore. But, and you cannot want all the things all the time. And I think that's really this thing to think about here with how much do I have, how would I feel, how would I feel if I had everything? What would I want actually, you know? It's like, yeah, a tricky reading, man, but really different level. I think it's a mastering, here we're in the mastering of physical resources. And I mean, we came here on this planet to do that in a way, you know, to master resources. Kind of want to, yeah, it's also about learning how to rest, I think. It's learning how to rest, but this is very it's giving rich it's giving rich, BITZH. Good for you. All right, let's see what we have here with relationships. This is a longer reading, right? Like, anyway, relationships. This other person, Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody's letting go of, I'm not sure if it's you, but somebody's letting go of some old sense of security. It could have to do with another person or just with themselves, because it came out here a little further away. Yeah, they're working through it though. They're working through the World card in the reverse. So somebody is really working through an ending and letting go of old securities, old stability. Also maybe in a similar process here than you of leveling up, you know, and of reaching a different level of accomplishment. Knave of Cups, that's such a weird reading. There's so many jumpers. There is, I mean, it seems like also an opening up to a new emotional experience and coming from a purer space towards you, and you're at the same place. If there is a person in your surroundings that you're already connected with, somebody is like working on letting go of their old baggage or their old world. It's a process, but it's already changing. They're feeling different. They're more open. They're more receptive. They're more giving. They're more, and with the Four of Pentacles and the Knave of Cups, Four of Pentacles in the reverse, it's very much about being able to give more freely again, not holding back so much, being more open, being more generous, because we do start to get clingy and not generous with our energy and our time when we have those experiences that we're getting taken advantage of. So we become more careful, of course. This is, I think, somebody is working on letting that go and understanding that this is connected to an old world that is also needs to kind of let go. All right, wow, okay. You're also open, I think. This is what but maybe you're not even seeing that person yet, or you're not invested in that person. It could be a person you're not invested in. but you're having a similar feeling. What is going on? It's all about this other person. Normally I don't do this, but I guess. Oh, Two of Swords. They're in the middle. In the middle of figuring out what they are in the middle. Somebody is in the middle of making a decision, doing the pros and cons, weighing out the different perspectives. For you, it might come as a surprise because you're really opening up a new level of consciousness here with the moon in the reverse, and it might just come out of the unknown without even understanding where this is coming from. You know, to you it might be a surprise of realization, emotional realization. Also emotions that you didn't think were there might be coming up to the surface. Ooh. Moon card. This is definitely has to do with the moon cycles here, with the new and full moon. Somebody is thinking a lot, you know, and they might even also be thinking a lot about wanting it all and what that entails and what that means and what is for and against that. It's intense. It's a lot, 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 it's a lot. But it's not bad. I think for you it's more like, wow, where does this emotional stuff come from that I didn't think I have in me? It's definitely feeling different, and it's releasing something. I think you're releasing something here, and you're not really, you're not really sure where this is coming from. Six of Swords in reverse. It seems like it's people, I mean, we're in the whole retrograde thing. It could be like finding a new, it could be finding forgiving, being generous, being more open, being more receptive, being more understanding towards a situation from the past. I'm sorry, that could be a confirmation, but I'm having a cold, obviously. It could be releasing, emotionally releasing, like stuff down feelings a little bit before you're stepping to this new level. It feels quite exhausting, to be honest. But it's dealing with, I think it's dealing with the situation from the past. With the Six of Swords for sure in the reverse. It's not a new, it's processing. When we're leveling up so much, which is what's happening here, it can be hard work, and it can be also, and you're doing the hard work. Oh, you're doing the hard work for sure. 10 of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, and this can lead to, you know, breaking open some stuff that we just need to leave in the in the past, on the bath. 8 of Pentacles. Well, it seems like there's still, it seems like this is a time of working on a connection with a certain person. Weird. And committing to the work within yourself at the same time then with them, if that makes sense. This is some high level stuff, you know. Being able to really come back to a pure and unfazed and gentle and compassionate and open-hearted space is not easy, especially if you have done a lot, accomplished a lot, felt a lot, you know. It's like, and for this other person, it seems like it's feeling like they're leaving a whole world behind, you know, which I think they have a little bit of a tough time to do. Letting go of that whole world. And it's still clinging to them in a way. It's not, you know, it's a constant, it's a little bit of a battle. It's a mental battle for them. Well, Libra, what a reading. I hope this is somehow helpful. I think you on your personal journey are on a path of greatness, I want to say. This looks like a path of greatness, but it entails a lot of, I don't even want to say trials and tribulations, because that's not what it is. It just entails a lot of work. And you can only do so much. And I think this is what we need to maybe remind ourselves of. We can only do so much. There is a limit. We are limited on this earth. We're limited. Our physical experience is limited. And I think this is a lot about understanding where the limits are and where it becomes too challenging. And that's okay, you know. We need to very much have an understanding of that, so we don't hurt ourselves. And it's a lesson. So yeah, thank you so much for being here. Please like, subscribe, comment, come back, and I'm excited that you were here. I'm excited when you, if you're new to this channel, that you found this channel. So welcome, and I'll see you next time, and bye.